Hey guys, what's up? Today we're jumping into Assetto Corsa. We're going to be taking the slowest car around the Nürburgring, and unfortunately we don't have a sim built yet, but we'll get to that in the near future. But today we'll be on a controller, and I have a riser pad right here, if you guys can see that right there. It's so that my steering adjustments are a little bit smoother and stuff like that, and I'll show you guys my settings that I have set up for the controller and stuff like that. But let's jump right into it. Before we get started, though, I do want to mention that Assetto Corsa's $20 game on Steam. It's honestly well worth the money. You can expand packs so that you can get a Porsche season pack and a bunch of other random cars and stuff like that. But you can also download stuff from online. Like I know someone that did Angeles Crest in California. They downloaded the entire map too, so that you can download it online. But it's just, you have tracks from Laguna Seca to the Nürburgring and everything in between, all across the world, the most legendary tracks basically, and basically any car you could think of that you want to take around the track. So, I mean, we'll hop right into it. It's just, we're headed straight to the Nürburgring, going the slowest car possible and seeing what we can do. So here's the main menu. We'll just go here and we'll go to options, controller, and here you can see my speed sensitivity is at 100%. My secondary stuff is just like boring stuff, but here's steering settings. I have steering speed at 1%. I can't go any lower than that. Then 1.5 filter at 0 and dead zone at 0, and my rumble effects at 100%. So let's get the controller connected. 1 second. Where'd my cord go for this? Found it. I am running it as a wired controller because I don't want to buy the adapter for it to make it Bluetooth. So let's head back in. We'll go to drive. And I have not driven the Nürburgring at all today. So I've done some practice laps earlier today, about 15-20 minutes. But let's do, which one? We'll do the endurance one. Well, no, let's go back. We'll do the tourist one because I've actually ridden on that before. And let's see, what's the Abarth? Okay, maybe not this. We'll go with the slow enough is the BRZ Toyota. And let's get right into it. Oh, so my assists is, well, I'm going to turn stability control to 50%. But other than that, ABS is factory, fuel consumption is on, tire wear is on. I'm using manual. I'm just pressing these two buttons on the corner to upshift and downshift, and then traction controls at factory. Mechanical damage we'll have at 100%, so if we do crash, we'll have to go back to the pits basically. And for this, I'm also not going to go slow either. I'm just going to give it my all and see what happens. Okay, this is the start of it. You start out here. That's where you drive in basically over there. So let's put it in first and let's give it a go. Redlining, baby. Ricer lifestyle. And we're just gonna make sure we don't crash through here. Who needs tires anyways? Let's warm those suckers up. Man, this thing is slow. This was actually really cool when I was there in September with Tijmen. It was really cool to see how well the electric car handled everything around this track. It's heavy on the brakes. I also have no racing lines set up yet, or I have that turned off. And this is a fun little corner. I really don't know where I'm going, honestly. I don't really remember this track all that well. I know some couple things, but nothing really that. Oh man. And I'll switch views as well so that you guys can see my steering inputs. Oh no. Saved it. Let's go. You gotta remember to shift up because otherwise I can grenade the motor. If I'm on the red line too much. it can cause the engine to blow up, which I'd have to go back to the pits and start the lap over again. This thing just needs a turbo in there or something, supercharger. Gotta use all the track that's given to us. We paid the $50 to do a tourist lap, so we might as well use the entire track. Then here we have a little lift, maybe not in this car, but in a faster car. And then we downshift. Just flat out. Some cars you can't even go flat out because that's how fast they are. This thing's just not that fast. We'll definitely be doing this again though with a simulator to see the time difference between a controller and then an actual sim. Squeal, baby, let's go. Yeah, I'm really interested to see my time difference between a controller and an actual sim with force feedback, because also then my steering will be smoother and stuff like that. And then I can actually shift without pressing 2 buttons. And we're stopped. Well, in that case, we're going to go back to the pits and we're going to restart. So here, let's do this again. Here, and then you stop here, the gate's closed, you pay to the left. And then you're off, basically. And then this little chicane is here so that you can slow down. And that it's not flying laps through the ring as well. So we already have one crash on the books. Sent it a little too hard in that corner, and as you can see too, I have no map set up or anything. So this can that's only negative that I don't know what's coming up, basically. Use those rumble strips. It is cool to see how accurate this game is, though, with interiors and stuff. Maybe not that head unit so much, but I've also not been in an 86 or BRZ in a really long time, so I don't really remember that well. That wasn't a bad line, but let's keep on trucking. I don't expect to set any records here or anything. I'm just trying to make it through with a decent pace at least. This is now my second go in a long time on this track. I've watched some other people play it though, but usually in GT3 cars, or Cup cars basically. I've not really seen anyone running a BRZ through the course. But this is just all flat out. Airborne, brakes. Maybe I didn't even have to brake there. Section. Now this gets a little tighter. See, you can see how it popped up on the screen with the damage report, how I downshifted too much. A money shift, baby. And almost, if I would have stayed on that, it would have blown the motor. And then I would have to restart again. But let's see if we can make it this time. I actually really do enjoy going around the ring because it's so difficult. I never know what turn's coming up basically, and keeps you on your toes to make sure that you're actually paying attention. Oh, this is where I crashed last time. Did a better job this time. Oh, there we go. A lot of people from videos I see on YouTube go into that grass over there. But so far, we've made it about a fourth through. Oh, forgot to shift. About a fourth through the track. Touch on the brakes. There we go. Downshift, downshift. Oh, I should not go to first. I just kicked my tail end out right away. It is cool though. When you do go for a tourist lap at the ring, there's so many people there, so many different types of cars, from E36 M3s that are fully caged up to brand new 992 GT3s and some crazy other stuff that's there as well. It's really interesting to see the entire dynamic. There's so many motorcycles as well. Unfortunately, when we were there, like, you could see all these people that actually is pretty realistic with when you're actually at the ring. And then here you have a slowdown section, because up here on the right is where the medics come from. Right there on the right is where, oh my, where the medics come from. And so there usually is a slowdown section. Most people don't really pay attention to that slowdown thing, it seemed like, when we were there. But we did when we took a Taycan out, Cross Turismo, a Zoe, I don't remember what brand it was, and an ID3. A car I wish we got in the States was an ID3, but they unfortunately don't pass crash testing for the US. It would be such a cool daily to have, but you know, I was very impressed with the Taycan. So we've had Taycan on track before in North Carolina and in the US, but it really managed it well. Brakes were pretty good. The ID3 brakes were smoked after a half a lap, basically. But also still impressed. It was actually very enjoyable to go around the ring in the ID3. The Zoe, that was slow for sure, but kind of funny to see all the people just fly by you and stuff like that. But also, like, when Kyle was driving it, he would be passing people as well. Good section right there. Not overheating the thing yet. Not even to YouTube corner yet, but this is the first. I forgot what this thing's called again. But this was cool. I have a video on my phone of going around this with a Taycan while Kyle was driving. I'm also definitely going to have to try this in the fastest car to see how many laps it takes me to get a good lap. But you see all these hand inputs is because I'm making minor adjustments. Oh, over rev there. Money shift. I'm making tiny adjustments while steering to just make sure that my line is decent. It wasn't there. So I want to see how that differs between when I actually have a simulator set up and everything to how that all works. So here's the first corner into the YouTube corner. You go down here. There's all these people on the left. We stood there for a while. And then this is the drifting section where you see a lot of people going to that sand over there. Oh, stay keeping on track. Let's go. But as I was saying, being able to do this on the sim with an actual shifter will be fun. I would really want to know the time difference between this with a controller and then with an actual simulator. So that might be one of the first videos I do when we have the simulator set up, is that I'll hop into it right fresh, get the settings up correctly, which I'll also bring you guys through. Oh, I don't know what's coming. Purrs. Oh, there's a flat out section for this thing. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Come on, keep it on track. There we go. Carousel. I think that's what it's called. I'm honestly surprised I've kept it this long on track, but I think that's just solely because this car is so slow. You're onto the back straight, or the final straight. So that was a 9 minute, 9 second. Come on. And we'll just send it into the wall at the end. Ready? Wow. Yeah, I think it's broken. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching another video. As you saw, it was actually pretty good. I did pretty well, and I'm excited to bring you more laps with 2 series and stuff like that to see how fast we can actually get with a controller, and then switch over to a simulator to see how fast we can actually get with that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one. See ya.